All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about the single most powerful social technology humans have ever invented. And no, it's not the wheel, it's not even fire. It's something much more fundamental. It's storytelling.
But before we really dig in, I want you to pause for a second and just think about this. I mean, if you had to pick one thing, one single ability that truly sets us apart, that changed our entire trajectory on this planet, what would you say it is?
Well, here's the answer. It's our ability to create, to share, and to be completely captivated by stories. Think about it. It's how we coordinate with each other, how we build trust. It's fundamentally how we make sense of this crazy world. You could almost say it's the invisible software that's running all of human civilization.
Okay, so let's break that down a little. Because, a story is so much more than just a bit of entertainment. It's actually a tool. It's a piece of social technology that lets us do these incredible things together.
So what does a story actually do for us? Well, for one, it takes a really messy, complicated experience and boils it down into a neat, portable lesson. It draws a line in the sand and says, this is who we are. It teaches us, subtly, which kinds of behaviors are going to earn you trust in the group. And maybe the most amazing part? A good story can take a bunch of complete strangers and bind their minds together, turning them into a single, coordinated team, all pushing for the same goal. It's incredible, really.
Now, when these stories get really powerful, when they become super durable and get shared by tons of people, they kind of evolve. They turn into something called we memes. Just think of them as the invisible rulebook, the codes of cooperation that let our societies work on a massive scale.
So, a we meme isn't just some random thought. Nope. It's a powerful, shared idea. A story that a whole group of us agrees to live by. It gets passed from one person to the next, almost like a virus. And just like that, it becomes the social software just humming along in the background of our daily lives.
And look, these aren't just high-minded, abstract concepts. We're talking about things like honesty, money, trust. Honesty is really just a story we all agree on, right? It's the story that says, my word is my bond. And money? Money is maybe the biggest story of all. It's just a collective agreement we have that this piece of paper or this number on a screen has value. You can't find money growing on trees. It only exists because we all believe in the story.
And this is where it all becomes real, This is where the rubber meets the road. These we memes, they're not just ideas we chat about. They're about the actions we take. A big idea, like trust, suddenly becomes very real when you see someone return a lost wallet. Community isn't just a word. It's what happens when neighbors pool their money to help a family after a fire. We learn that promises matter because at some point, someone kept a promise to us. That's how these stories get their power.
Okay, but here's the thing. The way we tell stories hasn't stayed the same, not by a long shot. The technology we use to communicate, well, that has a huge impact on which stories get told, how fast they get out there, and who even gets to hear them in the first place. And yeah, this is where things get, well, a lot more interesting and definitely more complicated. I mean, just look at how fast things have accelerated. For thousands and thousands of years, a story could only travel as fast as a person could walk or ride. Then technology starts to kick in. Clay tablets give stories durability. Newspapers? Now a story can reach a whole city in a day. Then radio comes along, and boom, a single voice can cross an entire nation instantly. And now we have the internet connecting billions of us, storytellers and listeners, all at once, all over the globe. The change is just staggering.
And this shift, from the old broadcast era to today's network era, it is absolutely profound. Think about it. Radio was a one-to-many thing. Millions of people tuned in to hear the exact same program at the exact same time. It created this shared national identity. The internet, on the other hand, is many-to-many. It's amazing for finding your niche, for collaborating with people across the planet. But the flip side is, we don't have that shared national campfire anymore. We're all off in our own little digital corners, our own communities of interest.
And this brings us to the real heart of the problem today. See, our brains, they're basically ancient hardware. They evolved over thousands of years to work in small, tight-knit groups where trust was the most important currency. But now we've plugged those Stone Age brains into a global network that runs at the speed of light. And the incentives on that network, well, they're very, very different. Here's the core issue. The algorithms that run our online world, they don't really care about truth. They don't care about helping us understand each other better. They have one job:
keep you engaged, keep you scrolling. And what's the fastest, easiest, most reliable way to do that? It's to light up our brain's ancient threat circuits, to trigger fear, to spark anger, to tap into that deep tribal instinct to protect our own.
Now, to be fair, using fear and anger to get a reaction, that's nothing new. Propaganda is as old as dirt. But what is new, and this is the crucial part, is the scale and the speed. We're talking about the ability for these highly emotional, often misleading stories to reach billions of people in a matter of hours, or even minutes, all with the simple click of a button. That's a game changer.
And what you get is what some people call fight or flight theater. It's this constant state of alarm. Instead of being given complex problems that we could actually work on solving together, we're just handed a script. We're cast in this endless drama where the only thing to do is pick a side and attack the enemy. It keeps us busy, it keeps us clicking, but it doesn't actually fix a single thing.
So what do we do about all this? It's easy to feel kind of helpless, right? But we're not. We absolutely are not helpless. We can make conscious choices about the stories we let into our heads and the ones we choose to pass on. We can actually build habits that lead to a much healthier information diet, not just for us, but for everyone around us.
It really comes down to 4 simple, practical habits. Number 1, verify before you amplify. Just treat that share button like you're signing your name to something. 2, curate your inputs. Actively prune the sources that just make you angry and seek out the ones that actually inform you. 3, practice steel manning. That means trying to state the best possible version of an opinion you disagree with. It builds trust. And 4, keep score over time. Go back and check. Did that source's scary predictions actually come true? Hold them accountable. And here's a super simple filter you can use every single day. Just ask yourself, is this story trying to explain a complicated process, or is it just trying to make me hate a person? Is it actually testing a claim with real evidence, or is it just making fun of people? Choosing the first one over the second one, that might sound small, but it's a quiet, kind of revolutionary act. Because in the end, it all comes back to this one idea. Storytelling is our superpower. Every single day, with every link you share, every conversation you have, you are making a choice. You are choosing which we memes, which social codes you're going to spread through your network. We are all the storytellers now. So the real question isn't what story you're being told. It's what kind of world do you want your stories to build?